So queue is linear data structure. Queue follows first in first out methodology, that is the data element stored first will be accessed first. Unlike stack, a queue is open at both its ends. One end is always used to insert the data. It is also called as the enqueue operation, and the other is used to remove the data, which is called as the dequeue operation. A real world example of the queue can be the single lane one way road where the vehicle enters first, exits first. More real world examples can be seen as queue at the ticket window and bus stop. So in this slide, the queue of cars is being seen. Queue representation. The queue representation is shown, which consists of two pointers, rear and front pointer, and enqueue and the dequeue operation. In the queue, insertion and deletion happens on different ends. Basic operations that are performed on the queue are enqueue, dequeue, peak, is full, is empty. Queue operations may involve initializing or defining the queue, utilizing it, and then completely erasing it from the memory. Here we shall try to understand the basic operations associated with queue. Enqueue, add or store an item to the queue. Dequeue, remove an item from the queue. Few more functions are required to make the above mentioned queue operation efficient. These are: peak, gets the element at the front of the queue without removing it. Is full, checks if the queue is full. Is empty, check if the queue is empty. The enqueue operation. Queue maintains two data pointers, front and rear. Therefore, its operations are comparatively difficult to implement than that of the stack. The following steps should be taken to enqueue or to insert the data into the queue. The step number 1, check if the queue is full. Step number 2, if the queue is full, produce overflow, error and exit. Step number 3, if the queue is not full, increment rear pointer to point the next empty space. Step number 4, add data element to the queue location where the rear is pointing. Step number 5, return success. So in the enqueue operation, the D element we want to insert in our queue. The D element, after inserting by using the enqueue operation, the queue looks like as shown in the slide. The procedure for the enqueue operation is: check if the queue is full. If the queue is full, return overflow, and if increment the rear pointer, and then queue of rear, the data is present at the queue of rear, return true. The next is the dequeue operation. Accessing data from the queue is the process of two tasks: access the data where front is pointing and remove the data after access. The following steps are taken to perform dequeue operation. Check if the queue is empty. If the queue is empty, produce underflow, error and exit. Step number 3, if the queue is not empty, access the data where front is pointing. Step number 4, increment front pointer to point to the next available data element. Step number 5, return success. The dequeue operation is shown in the slide, where we are deleting the A data element from the queue. So the algorithm for the dequeue operation is: check if the queue is empty. If the queue is empty, return underflow, and if queue of front the data, and then increment the front pointer, return to true, and end the procedure.